JD Vance and Erika Kirk have, you know,
They gotta be.
the pictures of them together don't look great. I wouldn't be happy if my partner was hugging people like that. He also has been saying that he wants Usha to convert to Christianity.
Yeah, I saw that. He was like, we made a compromise, so the children are being raised Christian.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what a compromise.
Yeah.
Before becoming vice president, he was critical of Trump and probably, you know, supportive of his wife. And now he does not appear to be. And he appears to maybe be, you know, Erika Kirk, who newly widowed and deal with grief however you want. But
I saw someone go, does she think looking at the sky perpetually makes her look more widowy because she's just like always here?
those pictures though, hands on the waist.
Yeah.
Hands
not just
in the
like
hair.
low waist. It's the hands and the hair for me. There has never been a head massage between different, a man and a woman that has not ended up, I feel like.
Or with anyone. I'm like, I feel like touching someone's hair is like weirdly intimate,
Oh, yeah.
especially like on the scalp.
Yeah.
Like if you were like, oh my God, I love your hair. Like that would still be kind of you're like, why are you touching my hair?
Yeah, but you touch like the tip of it and you're like, oh my God, can I touch your hair? Like that's not like a...
Yeah, like
That's
this
I'm
is
going-
of you.
like
I'm going
like
in and I am
the
embracing.
Fingers.
Yeah.
Like that's
I was like,
I thought-
you've got nails coming through.
Uh-huh.
It is
She's
all
tinkling the
feel, baby.
scalpies. Yeah, no, I saw that. I thought, oh, I'm sure people are reaching, and then I saw it, and I was
Yeah,
like,
she's reaching.
"Ugh,
I
someone
was
is."
like, that's a weird picture. I would not be happy if I saw that.
Yeah.
Clearly, Usha Vance doesn't really care much for the quality or of her relationship or the quality of man, as I feel she probably had very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Like,
Until-
people are like, look, when J.D. Vance was given the nomination to be Donald Trump's vice president, or was brought in before he actually fully got the nomination with President Trump, after Donald Trump got his assassination ear problem, he was brought in, and my first instinct was, you got a lot of white people, and they don't really like non-white people. And we will see that racism firsthand. And even J.D. Vance made a comment like, oh, there's some people who don't like my wife. I was like, if you are part of a party who does not like your significant other because of their religion, their cultural background, or the color of their skin, or the way they sound, which is how you can racially profile these days, thanks to the Supreme Court, you got a big problem. If you are in that party and your party is racist against your wife and your kids, why are you in that party? It's probably because you're a racist and you have no soul and you are willing to give up on whatever moral code you had.
Oh, he lost it a while ago when he said Trump, whatever he said that was negative Trump, and now he's Trump's biggest
Right? Never a
sucker.
Trumper.
So,
Trump is our, next Hitler kind of thing. And
he's-
now,
now he's his Stalin.
yeah.
It's really so anyway, we'll watch that unfold. It's obviously not something that we have a ton of information on, but they are going to be working closely together, so we are going to, and like traveling around
Yeah.
because they have this
I mean, she said, she was like, oh, if there's any man out there, I mean, paraphrasing here, but she said, if there's any man out there that reminds me the most, like I see parts of J.D. Vance, or I see parts of my husband, ex-husband, former husband, dead husband, in J.D. Vance. And then she's like, like, there were cues of, like, the chuckle, like, oh, I'm so smitten, all this stuff. And you're like, look, whatever you want to call it, how people grieve or whatever. But,
Yeah.
Not even
it's
been over, like, it's just over a month.
Yeah.
Though. Like,
and then there's
I
the
don't think
conspiracy that it was happening before that. That
all
JD,
I know is if there is a worm in this bird, Candace Owens is going to get on her little podcast. Because Candace Owens just comes across my page specifically only recently, and the way that she will not let go of this Charlie Kirk situation. She's pulling up receipts from like 2018.
I mean,
Okay, so I believe if there is, Candace Owens will get to the bottom of it. I know she's controversial, but she's got a little soft spot in my heart recently. I gotta be honest with you guys.
I mean, Candace is terrible.
just
She's a
so
terrible person.
fucking nuts.
But I will say this: a broken clock is right twice a
You say
day.
that every time I bring up Candace Owens.
Because she's anti-Semitic, she's evil, she's terrible. She does not further. I mean, like, she will be the internal destruction of the right for sure.
Oh,
she's one of the people.
That's kind of why I like her. Everything about current American politics and democracy really screams to me as a dystopian novel, and it's all I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
who knows? Usha might be single for the streets here soon, but that means we might get the Epstein files because she may spill.
Someone needs to spill.
Yeah. You in danger, girl.
We'll watch that, unfold. Some things that we, do know about. Layoffs continue to happen. The economy is bad. It's really not good. Right now, Amazon said that they're going to be eliminating 14,000 positions. UPS is...
During holiday season?
Uh-huh.
Wait a second. I thought if Donald Trump got in office, that these billionaires were going to create jobs.
I know.
I thought that if Donald Trump got in office, we would, and I'm almost certain, because I believe I'm quoting what he said on Air Force One, we would have so much money, we wouldn't know what to do with it. Now, obviously, certain people having that much money would
Some
be
people
billionaires. But for everyone else,
Yeah. No.
I was promised something and I didn't get it.
Unemployment is out of control. So that's f***ed up. And the economy continues to get worse. While Trump does more tariffs and so that's
punishing the American people because our allies don't like us anymore because of our current political state.
But this is also pissing off certain Republicans. Like, Republicans are starting to be like, what the f***? And some GOP 4 Republican senators voted with Democrats to approve the resolution to repeal the tariffs.
Crazy, guys. It's almost like Congress had power the whole time.
It's almost like we didn't have to be here ever.
Yeah. Looks like these 4 have switched their vote, right?
Yeah.
So we might actually get the tariffs repealed now, depending.
It depends. I don't know if it's going to be a country by country kind of thing, we took away Brazil's, and if it's going to be country by country in that sense, or if they're going to do like a sweeping kind of it. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, some days you're like, whoa, man, looks like you guys got a spine. And then other days you're like, wow, you guys are slippery sloop and you got nothing.
No one is ever going to trust the American government ever again.
Yeah.
We have done irreversible... We haven't done anything, but they have done irreversible damage.
Yeah. Prices are increasing. The economy is going to people are losing their jobs. Yeah. It's not good.
Not only that, but we just cut SNAP benefits thanks to our fearless leader-in-chief.
The government has been shut down. That's a problem, which is affecting SNAP. But also, the GOP is refusing to swear in Adelita Grijalva, who recently won a Congress seat.
That's the whole reason that Mike Johnson has shut down the government, because her vote would be the 218th vote to pass the resolution to get the release of the Epstein files.
It's almost like there's something they really don't want us to see there.
Yeah.
It's almost like we know.
I mean, these Republicans, Mike Johnson and them have taken, I forget, 60 days or something like that. Like, it's essentially a paid vacation is what they're doing. They are continually taking recess. Mike Johnson is going in front of the news in the press and saying that he doesn't know Donald Trump said this. He doesn't know that they did this. He doesn't know anything about whatever. Mike, I don't know Johnson is gaslighting and lying to the American people and trying to claim that it's all the Democrats' fault. The Democrats are why we don't have SNAP benefits.
But everyone has common sense because the Republicans literally control everything. Like, everyone, this rhetoric and this whatever, it's not working.
Yes.
Like, nobody believes them.
Right. And even some Republicans are, again, starting to come out and be like, okay, we're voting against that. We have Dan Crenshaw and Marjorie Taylor Greene specifically have been, shockingly on the right side right now.
Which makes me, not necessarily, and we've talked about this last week, not necessarily that we trust them or, think they're on the actual right side of history, but for me, this is a huge good sign of progress because it is demonstrating that Republican individuals who've previously allied with the Trump administration are understanding that this administration will end and the regime will end, and they want to protect their political career. So they are, and I just feel that that's going to keep. I mean, I think the disapproval rating is too high. I think Congress is going to I don't think we have to last much longer with this unless full authoritarianism comes in. There's a war. There's no election. There's nothing we can do. But I mean, I think the fact that people are starting to turn their tune and separate, which we'll also talk about.
Yeah,
which I think is a good point to make. It's not that we are agreeing with them; it's that they are coming to our side and agreeing. Now, again, they're just on a handful of topics. Yeah, but the fact that some of them, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, are saying things like, "Oh yeah, Republicans haven't done anything to fix the healthcare system." That's a big one, especially because Donald Trump on 60 Minutes last night was like, "I don't have any plans to fix it," even though in his first administration. He said, and leading up, he was going to fix it. It was going to be the greatest healthcare system of all time. We have to repeal Obamacare. It'll be ready in 2 weeks, which is a promise he always makes about things. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. We are now the second term, 8 years from when his initial promises were being made to him being in office now, if not longer.
Evil man.
And so when we see these people, it's, again, we're not agreeing with them. It's that we have had the right opinion and take on stuff. It's that they are either seeing the writing on the wall or they're like, oh, this is actually
really
not
bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Not only that it's really bad, but I think there's a level of thinking you're safe because, like, you ally with the biggest bully on the playground. You think that means you're safe, only to realize that your lunch is still going to get taken, your money is still going to get taken, you are still being mistreated, and then hopefully that's enough for them to be like, oh, maybe all these horrible policies that we voted on because they thought they would only affect the brown immigrants in this country are actually impacting me, which leads me to Trump supporters are not happy because for Republicans that voted for Trump, a lot of them actually are living off the system, which to me still isn't a huge deal because, like, I like to provide and care for the communities that I'm in and make sure that people have access to basic resources to survive, which everyone. But I think this is a very good indicator that people who need to live off the system, who need help from the government, doesn't mean that they're all freeloading immigrants like you guys want to believe they are. They are literally red hat wearing Trump supporting veterans who cannot afford baby formula, but they voted for this.
Yeah.
Let me read you the case of something that was anonymously revealed, and of course it leaves as soon as I click on it. Had it prepped this whole time, and now it's gone. A MAGA mom on Snap is going viral after she blasted her family for refusing to lend her grocery money because of her Trump vote. And in the entirety of the post, she says she's so anxious about this whole shutdown. Her husband's a veteran using the GI Bill for school, which, has been affected since they get food stamps. And, of course, she's disabled. And, of course, he's in school. And one of the kids has autism. And it's like all these things that you probably should have voted differently on behalf of. And now I do cook everything from scratch, and I've been adding rice, beans, and noodles to stretch it out. I'm just at my wit's end, and I'm overwhelmed. Plus, we're almost out of formula. He asked his mother to buy us a can until our WIC comes in. Her response was that we voted for this. And to that, I just have to say, like, we told you this would impact everybody. And your dumbasses were foolish enough to think that because you're palm colored and you got a red hat on your head and a lack of empathy in your heart, that any of that would keep you safe. And now you're suffering. And not only that, but your husband, your kids, your disabled children, and you can't eat. And why? Because you voted for an actual Hitler wannabe. So it's insane to me. Stand up, vote. I'm like getting mad at someone who's not even there right now. Yeah, it's just insane to me. Like, everyone is going to suffer from this, and we said that, and now they're actually suffering from it. And they're like, what kind of happened? Punch yourself in the face next time. It would feel better than losing all of your income.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild to look at people who are like, and obviously, it's not just one person.
No.
It's millions of people.
So many people are suffering.
People are lied to. They were tricked. They've been brainwashed.
Yeah.
Like,
and some people who are, they're.
And I don't even feel bad, honestly, because you voted to do this to others.
Yeah.
You were happy to have it happen to other people until it impacted you.
I
think that they're just so uneducated. Like, I think genuinely.
They're hateful.
I think some people are hateful.
Yeah. I mean, there are obviously people. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the videos online, but there are people who are dancing and making TikTok videos and Instagram reels where they are celebrating with joy and glee in the grocery store, and they're like, oh man, look at all these things that are still on the shelves because all of you people don't have SNAP. And I'm like, there is a core difference between the Republican and Democratic Party. And when people are like, oh, both sides, they're both the same, shut up. Because
I've never personally cheered for people getting their families torn apart or not being able to have access to resources or being punished or put on the death penalty because they want gender-affirming surgery. Like, go f*** yourself.
And that's the thing that I think is most important is, like, when you are looking at both sides and trying to find the difference, it's very clear to figure out where the line is on, your ethical, moral kind of compass. But when you have people who are making videos mocking people who are on Snap or Wick or whatever because they can't afford, because they can't get the job, because they don't have the livable wage that we were all promised, or they can't afford health care or whatever it might be, and the only things that are saving them are blue states like California, and their representatives aren't doing anything to help them, then when you have these people who are laughing and mocking them in the store, it is gross and vile, and it's the most anti-Christian, anti-human behavior I've ever seen. Because here's the thing, I've said it before, the pendulum will swing the other way. Mm-hmm. And in some way, your life will be affected. Mm-hmm. Maybe not with the grocery store or whatever, but there will be a time when you do not have access to some program that you really depend on, or it would be your job, or some sort of benefit or social program that you really need. And it's all thanks to Obama or Clinton or Carter or whoever it might be, people that put them in place beforehand. And now, because of Republicans, because they're big, good business people or whatever, they're stripping it away to fund these tax breaks for billionaires, and they won't come into office because they're protecting Donald Trump from the Epstein files. You have to really question what you're doing and why you're celebrating that party's decisions. And there was another thing that I saw recently, a food bank opened up at the end of my block. Mm-hmm. And it was like, hey, if you've got, and people were driving up and making donations.
Gavin Newsom's using the National Guard here to actually, help the people, which is what they used for.
Service to the state and not to a dictator like Donald Trump wants. Uh-huh. And it's just, again, when you really do compare the side, one is actively committing war crimes against fishermen and Venezuelans and not letting anyone talk about it. And the other side is trying to just feed Americans in America. Like the people, America first. That's what it should be.
I really think that the outcome of some elections tomorrow is going to be very telling as to where we are as a country. So
energy is high, hope is low, tension is insurmountable. I don't know what else to say about these things. It's the same stuff every single week.
There were multiple Republicans who had Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
That were making fun of
Lauren Boebert. She was wearing a sombrero, pretending to be Mexican, and then her date was an ICE agent.
Yes.
And she was like, "Oh, I'm just a juicy Latina or juicy something about juicy and ICE," and she was trying to be sexy and provocative, and then her date was a ICE agent in full flak jacket, everything. The silver lining, if there is hope, it is that, again, by the time you probably see this, it will be after the November 4th election.
Review we got was from a sticker, and someone said, funny, good quality sticker, thick and bright colors, not flimsy. And I felt like that was good to know because we do have a lot of fun products that aren't just political on our page. You can get fun decor, bags, side bags, satchels, stickers, whatever have you in there.
I love stickers, and our stickers are great.
They are.
And if you're a little sticker freak.
She's a sticker freak.
I got stickers.
Laptop, water bottle.
She does.
I got stickers all over my shit.
And she loves it. And then this one is just, I don't know who it was or what video it was on, but Kenny Murdoch says, our teeth are too perfect, and we are AI. Thank you, Kenny Murdoch.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
I would agree. We're hot. Moving on.
And we are not AI.
All right, so now we're on the portion where we play a little delve deck. And for the audio
Let's keep
listeners,
it light today.
Yeah, can we please?
No
hard vents.
I'm reading from the Delve deck, venting edition, and I am gonna pick a card from the light area. And what two foods are people always putting together that ruin them for you?
Bananas and smoothies. I think bananas take over an entire smoothie. And when you have a smoothie with a banana in it, the whole thing tastes like a banana, and I don't want bananas in my smoothie. And I feel like it's always the default. And yes, I could be like, oh, this smoothie, but no banana in it. But then there's sometimes, all I'm saying is I just want a couple options without bananas in the goddamn smoothies because I don't want my smoothie to taste like a banana.
I can't think of any combo because if I don't like something, I'm just not going to have it. And so it doesn't affect me. But on Love is Blind, there was a guy who had
oh, God.
He made a smoothie of a cooked chicken breast and Crystal Light.
Yeah.
And that was
upsetting.
Yeah,
that was
that was-
horrifying.
And it was horrible because at the reunion, he didn't even take accountability. He was like, yeah, I saw this recipe from someone else. I can't even give them credit. And it's like, you're disgusting.
I'm not a big fan of like sour cream, cottage cheese, cream cheese kind of thing. So whenever those are put on things, you know, I'm like, ugh.
From the original deck, what was the least useful class you ever took in school?
Driver's ed. No.
Dude, they made us watch Red Cement. Did you have to
yeah.
watch
Yeah,
that?
oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't. I did
I
not
watched.
look. They outlawed it literally right after my class, I think,
Yeah.
because it's that traumatizing. And for those of our non-American listeners, Red Cement is where they show you a 15-minute instructional video of what happens if you get behind the wheel of a car unprepared, including, but not limited to, broken bones, broken skulls, cars flinging into bodies, bodies flinging in the sky. It was horrible.
So I was a art minor, but my professor was mean. He was really mean, and I got a C in that class, and it was f***ing hard in a way that was annoying. Like, you need to make a strip, and it needs to be a perfect gradient from black to white. And if it's like a little bit off in different areas, like I think I got straight up a D on that assignment. Sorry, that was worthless as hell, and that dude sucked.
What a way to kill your fun, creative spark.
Yeah.
British literature. The class wasn't even about British literature. It was just about whatever she felt like that day. And as a result, it really affected the way I perceived British literature. And then we read books that weren't even British literature. And I was like, this is so dumb. I took this class and I was like, never taken it. I'm interested. I only know about Billy Shakespeare. And then we do things that aren't even Shakespeare. We read Brave New World. I don't think that author's British. And it definitely doesn't take place in Britain.
I'm pretty sure that's an American author. I'm pretty sure.
That was useless because I didn't even get the value of what the title of the course was my sophomore year in high school.
My senior year of high school.
Huh?
Huxley's British. Britain never.
The author is British. But does that make it British literature? I don't know.
I think it
you
does.
tell me. Well, regardless, it wasn't even that fun of a class.
My senior year of high school, I went to college for high school, so I like graduated with my degree or whatever, and it was a whole program that was set up in Reno. And for some reason, this happened regardless. Like at my age specifically, they changed so much, and they used us as guinea pigs every single time. Like it was 6th grade, it was this. 7th grade, it was this. 8th grade, it was like literally every single year there was something that would fundamentally change. And so this year, my senior year, whereas everyone was supposed to graduate with an Associate of Arts or an Associate of Science degree, we got a new principal. Changed the like qualifiers. So our literal last semester of high school, we were then told, oh, you actually have to take all of these classes as well. And one of those classes was a government class. And the government class you showed up in, and there was a new teacher that had got there that year named Mike who hated me because I was adamant that this class was pointless. And his way of proving to me that the class was not pointless was to give me a laptop, sit at the front of the room, and he didn't say a word the whole class. It was literally every single student was individually working on a laptop for a class we were forced to take for our final semester of high school. Didn't know what it was for, didn't learn a goddamn thing. Like it was literally online timed modules. And I was so pissed off, I like organized a coup where I got called into the principal's office, and I was like, yeah, I'm glad you guys called me in. Here's actually all of my student complaints. What is the protocol? And they couldn't give me anything.
And that was the lesson about government.
Yeah, honestly, it was. And then they threatened to withhold my degree, so I wasn't allowed to walk across the stage because I made such a big deal out of it. And I was like, well, if you kept your standard for all of your students, we wouldn't have to rebel in the last semester of high school.
What is your favorite local spot in town?
I don't know. I like coffee shops. There's some nice coffee shops in LA.
Yeah. So there's a specific coffee shop that you really like to go to.
Yeah. I like that the baristas are usually women, and they always flirt with me, and like that makes me uncomfortable, but it also makes me feel safe. And they have really good food. It's a little overpriced, but it is good. And then I really like that there's indoor and outdoor seating, and the decor inside is nice, and they have free Wi-Fi, which most cafes do. But then I usually find a table, even when tables are hard to find, and then nobody talks to me.
Love that.
It's also very close to where I live.
There's a few different spots. For pizza, I like Desano's.
Oh, Desano's is great.
Never been.
For like a smash burger, like Low Boy, but also good cocktails there.
Low Boy is great.
And
You told me about
I
Lord.
and
love
then
Low Boy.
I was just
Great
there the other
Jell-O
weekend
shots.
for yeah.
Great.
Also, there's Bar Flores, which is right upstairs, same spot. And then I'm thinking like I really like tacos. I mean, there's so many good places in
So many good.
Angel's Tacos over in like Eagle Rock or like over by it's right in front of the Target that's on Eagle Rock
I
Boulevard.
know exactly what you're talking about.
They got some good Vampiro
There's a Jollibee
tacos.
there, right, at that Target?
A Jolly Bean? What is that?
Jollibee.
Jolly Bean?
It's that like Filipino
KFC.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
that?
I'm like locked in on the tacos.
Okay,
So like I don't know.
tacos.
Could be. And yeah, they got good Al Pastor and Vampiro tacos and yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a ton of great taco spots in LA, but those are the ones like it's like, oh, what are the good spots that I like in those three categories?
I really like. I'm gonna go with the Douglas in LA. I love the
good.
Douglas. It's like a kind of divey bar, but they've got amazing food. They have the best cauliflower wings I have ever had in my entire life. I love their cauliflower wings. And yeah, it's just like a chill spot. They've got beer, they've got wine, and they've got great food, and they have free Wi-Fi. So if you want to finish your day with, sometimes if it's a Friday at like 3, I'm
Also a
like,
spot
my
to
last
go
couple of hours are going to be.
If you need to distract yourself from everything, you can buy these at boardwalk.com. They usually make everyone feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Not when you're PMSing, though. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye. Bye.